warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Aina Afifah binti Muhammad Yusof. Number metric 1181232. So today I will introduce you about Al-Battani. So who is Al-Battani? Al-Battani, or his full name is Abu Abdullah Muhammad bin Jabir bin Sinan Al-Battani, who born in 858 AD in Batan Haran state. Medieval writers referred to him as Al-Battani or Al-Battinius. He was one of the greatest Arab astronomers and mathematicians. His family was formerly known as followers of Sabit beliefs, which is a religious set of star worshipper from Haran as stated in his name. Being worshipper of the star meant that the Sabians had a strong motivation for the study of astronomy, and they produced many outstanding astronomers and mathematicians such as Sabit bin Qurrah. But unlike Sabit, his name, which has Muhammad, show that he is a Muslim and does not worship the star but was inspired to make some astronomical discoveries. His father was a maker of scientific equipment used by scholars at that time. Al-Battani spent most of his life in Al-Raqqa, situated on the bank Euphrates, where several Haran families lived. Raqqa became the choice for Al-Battani to reside because it felt like a suitable place to make observation of celestial objects in space. At the beginning of 9th century, he then migrated to Samarra, where he worked until the end of his life. He also had the opportunity to go to Baghdad on a business trip. On his return journey, Al-Battani died at Qasr al-Jiz, east of the Tigris River, not far from Samarra, in 929 AD.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Tuan Nur Amira Atika binti Tuan Silmi, number metric 1181236.
Education. Battani was first educated by his own father, Jabir bin Sinan al-Battani. He was deep interested in objects in the sky and made him persistent study of the field of astronomy. With his perseverance and intelligence, he was able to master all the knowledge that had been taught by his father. He was proof that he is able to learn about this in short time. Sometime later, he left to the city of Raqqa to continue his study and began to do various research until it succeeded in producing a number of important and useful findings to society and government. In career, Battani devoted considerable financial resources to establish a private observatory at which he regularly conducted observation. Among the instruments that he is known to have used are: first, a garment; second, horizontal and vertical sundials; third, a triquetrum; four, paradic rulers; five, an astrolabe, a new type of armillary spera; and sixth, a mural quadrant with an alide. He also has his own measurement in building an observatory that is more than 1 meter in size to get accurate observation of celestial objects. This is the measure used by Al-Battani while in Antioch to observe the phenomena of solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. Al-Battani has made numerous scientific discoveries in the field of astronomy, mathematics, spherical trigonometry, algebra, geometry, and also geography. In mathematical history, Al-Battani has done various enhancing and providing important solutions to problems and relate to spherical trigonometry, which is mathematics that contributes a lot in astronomy. In the early 9th century, he immigrated to Samarra where he worked until the end of his life.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wan Siti Fatimatul Aliyah binti Wan Hussein. My metric number is 1181233, and today I would like to talk about Al-Battani's contribution in Islamic education. In his life, Al-Battani had served so much contribution related to outer space. One of his greatest contribution was in the field of astronomy. He had made observation in astronomy for more than 40 years, since AD 877 to AD 918. He did some corrections on Ptolemy's result that related to the length of the year and other situations. For your information, Ptolemy is Claudius Ptolemyus, who was an ancient astronomer who considered the Earth the center of the universe. Instead of using geometry method to make calculations in astronomy as made by Ptolemy, Al-Battani used trigonometry method to make more accurate calculations, and it seems to be more advanced. In addition, he also made some new tables of the solar year, which it is upon him 365 days, 5 hours, 46 minutes, and 24 seconds. For 42 years in his observation and studies, there was a lot of his discoveries related to astronomy that opened the eye of the world about the outer space. He found that the longitudinal line of the sun had increased by 16.47 degrees since the calculations made by Ptolemy. This in turn resulted in an important discovery about the motion of the sun's curves. Besides of that, he also known as expert astronomy tools maker. He inherited this knowledge from his father because his father also a scientist and astronomy tools expert maker. With his cleverness and ingenuity, he was able to learn this knowledge in a short time. Although at that time there was still not have many astronomical instruments, but still Al-Battani does not despair. Instead, it encouraged him to make observation and formulate some calculations. There are some of science scholars who are influenced by Al-Battani, such as Tycho Brahe, Galileo Galilei, Nicholas Copernicus, Johannes Kepler, and also Plato. Next, I will pass to my friend to continue about contribution of Al-Battani.
Thank you to my friend. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatinur Akila binti Khairul Anwar. My metric number is 1181235. Okay, now I would like to continue about the contribution of Al-Battani in mathematics. Let us take a look. Al-Battani was not only an astronomer, but he was also a great mathematician that has made a great contribution in mathematics field. He was known as Ptolemyus of Arab. He has some significant contribution in mathematics that served the astronomy in his era. In mathematics, Al-Battani produced a number of trigonometrical relationships. He also solved the equation sin x equal to a cos x. He gives other trigonometric formula for right-angled triangles. Al-Battani used Al-Marwazi's idea of tangent to develop equations for calculating tangents and cotangents. He also discovered the reciprocal functions of secant and cosecant, which he referred to as a table of shadows. The secant and cosecant functions were in fact a vast improvement over the technique employed by Ptolemy, the greatest of Greek astronomers. Next, we move to Al-Battani's important work. Al-Battani has published numerous books focusing on astronomy such as Kitab Aziz and Kitab Al-Zawji As-Sadiq. But today, I would like to focus on Kitab Aziz. Al-Battani's major work is Kitab Aziz. It was largely based on Ptolemy's theory and other Grasso-Syriac sources, while showing Persian's influence. In his Zich, he provided description of a quadrant instrument. This is Kitab Aziz. This book contains 57 chapters and has been translated into Latin and Spanish, and the original manuscript is stored in the Vatican Library in Rome. Some of the content in this kitab is trigonometry, astronomy, and also astrology. Al-Battani's main achievement in TQA6 were he has catalogued 489 stars and also refining solar year into 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, and 24 seconds. So everyone, I think I should stop here and I will pass this presentation to our next member. There you go.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wana Fatin Suraya binti Muhammad, metric number 11811216. Now I want to conclude about Al-Battani.
The real name of Al-Battani is Abu Abdullah Muhammad ibn Jabir ibn Sinan Al-Battani Al-Harami. He is well known in the West as Al-Baghdadis.
Al-Battani is one of the greatest Muslim scholars and had made many contributions in various fields, especially in the field of astronomy. Al-Battani spent much of his time in astronomy, and the world of science recognized him as a known member of Falak for astronomy and contributions in astronomy.
So, as the current generation, we need to make Al-Battani a figure in our life. It is because Al-Battani loved to seek knowledge, science, childhood.